All right, greetings. All right, thank you for joining us. All right, going to messages and into the Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings. Well, the Seraphim angels, greetings to you. We are much about the chakras opening up the heart chakra, but only at the right time. Sometimes, or many times, the human has to go through its ordeals before you can connect more to the higher vibrations. So some might say they're connected to the higher vibrations, and yes, they are capable of doing so, but it's not always there to be tuned. I mean, it's connected to a certain level, but they don't see the full frequency of it because of what they're going through with their ordeal there. So they open up the door and they close it. But sometimes in the higher frequencies, it's difficult to, especially when you're dealing with a lot of your shadows. So a lot of the higher dimensions are closed, so you can handle your shadow vibrations. So eventually, humanity will have a more understanding of that as you go into this more spiritually detailed reality. There is, as chimes. Actually, there are in the higher dimensions. There is music on your planet in the higher realms, though, and you can somewhat hear it in this realm when your physical is a little bit hard to pick up on it. But the idea is for the higher dimensional music to connect to you, and many of you channel those vibrations actually, and I didn't realize it. So, greetings. We are the Pleiadians. We are the Pleiadian Council. Greetings to you. My name is Griffin. We are, yes, the reason we are coming in is to shift the vibrations. Of course, every being's doing that. But yes, there is, of course, many galactic wars the Earth is going through. Mental wars that's being slowly healed. Of course, every time it's being healed, it's not fully understood, as you can see. There's as many psyops that are happening around the Earth, one after the other. So there's a new generation of, as you go more into your spiritual development, more of you'll see it of how this is all put together, of course. There's also the monuments of your Earth. You're already getting a slight understanding of it, of how they're built and designed. But there's much more, because a lot of those are alien designs. Eventually, that would be more understood. At least a more acceptance to your reality, of course. So we are to answer your questions whenever you're ready. Blessings.
Oh, blessings. Greetings, Griffin. Thank you for coming in.
Greetings.
First this evening, we've got Daria.
Hey there.
Greetings.
I don't know if we talked before, but hello. Do you have any messages from you to me, maybe?
I did see you connecting to a frog species. Some of it has to do with the healing element that you connect to, but there's also frog people in your life. You've probably met a few of them recently. Of course, they look human, but there are amphibian inside and not always the easiest to get along with. Some of the time they can be a little bit tricksters at times.
Do you think that is a partner, or you mean beings like humans in social life?
Partner, some social life, mostly partner energies.
Yeah. So thank you for that. And maybe the second question can be next for that, because I've been having like there's a being that has been in my mind, like trying to get into my mind and trying to, I don't know if he spies on me or does whatever. I'm trying to block it, but I feel that this connection is kind of strong from his side. So any messages on that?
Well, he has a lot of reptilian energies. It has to do with other people that he works. He feeds off of the energies of others. And so, yeah, it's kind of vampiring your frequency. It does like it comes into your dreams as similar to like a vampire being. At least that's what the image we're getting. Something similar to. He's also robotic. Seems like he's he has a lot of Archon DNA. And it's one of the reasons why I connected him to begin with. I believe you're actually deactivating some of that programming, from what I can see.
Cool. So that's maybe why he's in the energy field, because once he's tapping into me, I can go inside his brains also.
Yeah.
So
He's going. Yeah, he's just metaphil Archon. It's just a little bit harder to. It's just hard to detect all of that, as you can see.
Cool. Well, that's funny. But thanks for that, and have a cool channeling with this group.
Of course. Blessings.
Blessings.
Hey, thank you. Up next, we've got Daria.
Greetings.
Yes.
I have a question about my spiritual abilities. Which one is my strongest?
Your intuitive abilities, but it seems like your intuition, you seem to be able to maneuver out of conflict. Yeah, you have a direct connection to your guides. Not everybody has it. So it just that you can. Well, you've also trained your guides to work with you well. So you did a lot of working. You worked on that for a very long time.
Yeah, I've tried, but I haven't got any clear communication that I've heard yet. But
well, it works through you.
Through intuition and
just work. Yeah, you're not going to really hear them from what I can see. It's
Do you have a name or?
Rose is one of them.
Rose.
Also a Cleopatra energy also there.
Wow, thank you. So beautiful. That's why I have roses all the time nearby.
Yes.
Wow, that was interesting.
Yes.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings.
Hey, very cool. Blessings. Up next, we've got Steve.
Hello, Pleiadians.
Brings you.
Greetings, much love to y'all. I was wondering if you could help me out with this experience I had, dream. I had it twice. The first time I can't really remember. It was basically about where I was activating like a thunder, like a bolt, like a yellow bolt. The first one faded away, so I don't remember that one. But the second one I just had yesterday was basically where I believe I was in the ocean, and I was in a city, maybe the city of Atlantis, and I was just doing my normal everyday thing. And just going around, working, shopping, just doing regular things. And to mention is that I was also kind of dull, like my colors weren't really vibrant at the time. And so I go up to this market, and there's like this bush of of seaweed and stuff or something, a big bush. And so there's this woman there. And so I go up to this lady, and she goes, "Hey, I found it. I finally found what you were looking for." I was like, "Oh, cool. So, what is it? Where is it?" And so she has this little bolt of lightning, was what it looks like, but it was kind of dull at the time. And I was like, "Oh, sweet, sweet. Can I have it now?" And at first she was kind of hesitant in giving it to me. She was kind of scared because she said that if I give it to you and you activate it, she was afraid that I was going to kill her or something. Again, she said again. And I was like, "Oh, well, why would I do that? I'm not going to do that." So she gave it to me, and then immediately after I got it, it started brightening up, started getting really bright golden color. And then also it started, my color started coming back. I started getting really bright green, like a dark green color. And so after that, we started swimming around and having some fun, doing some things. And then eventually we get to this one building, and we sit on top of this building and start talking for a little bit. Just wonder if you have more info on that. Thank you.
Oh, it just looks like you went back to your Atlantean roots to activate some of your chakras. So you went back in time for what obviously many see that there's no time, but technically there is on your reality. So you went back in time to rejuvenate yourself. So when you were powerless in Atlantean energy, you obviously reactivated yourself. So basically, it was like an activation dream overall. And you're still there. You're just careful of how much you activate yourself in this reality. It's enough to get you through the day. It seems obviously you can go full power, but you don't need to just yet. But so I feel like you're also kind of some kind of military energy, as you probably already know. That's a part of the secrecy of what's happening here, secret space program, whatever you want to call it. You're connected to that, so that's another reason why your dreams are good. That's good. You're allowed to see that. And the physical, obviously, a lot's not allowed just yet to be shown.
Thank you so much. And I'll just leave it open for the second one. Just connect with any of my guys, or even the Pleiadians, Del Eve maybe, and anything. Thank you.
Well, there was your connections to Arcturians. You see that there were robotic Arcturians. You actually built a few of them. So it's like AI with Arcturian beings. You actually kind of like Geppetto or something that build your Pinocchios. Not exactly, but yeah, it was just a different experience for the Arcturians. So it was more of a positive frequency, but I mean, basically, you put it together and it started hovering around and things like that, just like a regular tree. It didn't look the same exactly, but it was something that they're experimenting with. So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hello. What type of Pleiadian are you?
Blue Pleiadian.
Blue Pleiadian. Ah, okay, cool. All right. So, do you have any messages for me?
It seems like you're tapping into your computer's AI, like where you work, but it's more than that. It feels like you connect to the AI on the network on your planets. Even some NSA energy is there, a way to block any type of deception that they want to like rule the world or something like that. Feels like they're collective that you're connected to is to stop world domination. There is a version of that happening, but it's not. It's a version that they want to do though. So,
World domination using AI?
yes.
Or AI dominating the world?
Well, they just take, they can choose what kind of identity people have. Like you might come in with a name, but then they can rename you and stuff like that. It's another dystopian reality they want to build.
Yeah, so just kind of hacking into the AI of the reality itself, in a sense.
Yes.
Cool. So I guess my next question is let me try to pull it up in my AI, I guess. So it seems like the president of Russia, whose name shall not be said, Vladimir Putin, is sort of in a losing situation, but he's like doubling and tripling and quadrupling down. Like it seems like at the present moment, either he's bluffing a lot or his mindset is just to kill every last person in Russia until he decides they lost. But there's never a winner or loser in wars. There's always a loser. And I guess my question is, if he doesn't like finally come to the realization he needs to make a different path, are there people in place already that are prepping to, enough, every day more people are dying, and it's kind of like a tragic lesson for humanity that they don't really need to go through again, but maybe they haven't learned enough. But are there people getting in place to end it, basically do what's necessary to oust him if he doesn't come to his senses at some point soon.
Yeah, you can say the more the United States is involved with that, at least with your CIA groups, things of that kind. Some of your United Nations wants to do it also. Often, of course, there's a secret version, the secret of United Nations. Yeah, that wants wants him out completely. Obviously, they wanted him out for quite some time, but obviously there's rules behind against that. But there are ways around that too, like he gets sick or something like that. So, but he's well protected at this time. It's a little bit hard to get to him at this moment. I don't think they can even find him from what I can see.
I imagine that's just a matter of time, but at a spiritual level, are they just kind of holding a bit to give people a chance to take their own power in Russia?
Yeah, they can't move in too quickly. They have to let it happen kind of organically. They have to wait for the right time. They're already planning it, but they're just waiting for the right time to execute. So
it's kind of tragic because they got their freedom, if you want to call it freedom. There's nothing really free in this reality, but freedom, more freedom than they would have had, and then they just gave it all away to him a couple decades ago, and here they are again, almost back to the Soviet Union.
Well, Russia it's going to go through a reset eventually. But there's a lot within their Ukraine will be unraveled over time also, from what we see.
Thanks, much love.
Yeah, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Marvin's questions. His first question, he says, any cryptic message of when I go to the lake?
Of course, there are many beings. There are fish people that do talk to you, but there are some Pleiadian beings that do. There's a lot of elemental beings that are sitting there just watching you, having a blast seeing you there. It's like, what is he going to do? What is he going to pull out of that lake this time? So those are more like elf people. So now you might see numbers in the lake, like in his third eye. You might see sacred geometry or some kind of symbol. So if you look to his third eye and see how he looks at the lake, see what the lake has to say to him. Blessings.
That's interesting. You said he saw some eyes staring at him from inside the lake.
Yes.
So he's paying attention to that. Very cool. His second question, is there any update on my contact or messages from Anunnaki family that can feel or hear me?
It seems like Anu connects with him a lot. So just shifting his vibrations, helping him calm down a lot. Apparently, you can get kind of excited sometimes. So, but they are working. Anunnaki are actually working with his co-workers so they can understand Marvin a little bit better. So, but the Anunnaki seem to visit him quite often, at least once a week, not once a day, at least once a week.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Premium.
Greetings. I wanted to ask a question to my higher self. And my question is, what is the energy behind my friendship with Geo?
Well, as you know, a soulmate frequency.
Wow.
There's also the color of your auras. They seem like they're very similar at times. So let's do the color energies. It's just that you have a lot of synchronicities with each other's energy. You have been a combined energy in the past.
That's crazy.
One person. Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, we share a lot of stuff in common, and we share the same aspiration of becoming like a content creator and becoming like successful in making content, and we share that a lot. And that's why I want to ask, because it's been feeling I've resonated a lot with my interactions with him.
Yeah, so you basically bounce off of each other. I mean, both of you are practically the same person. Different versions of each other. It's like, wow, I wish I had that. Oh, I wish you were like this, or I was like that. It's like those.
That's literally the dynamic, though. That's so crazy. Well, thank you. Let me move into my next question. What is something that I can introduce to my life that will benefit me?
Patience. But endure what you're doing. Your goals are excellent. Yes, just follow what you wanted to do. Yeah, like you want to do content creating, then just do it when you feel the time is right, and just the joy of doing it. And you'll learn a lot from it. And you'll get more confident with it. So,
Thank you. Thank you
yes.
very much. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Galicia. Galicia, you there? You there? All right. Well, she maybe stepped away. So we'll move on for the time being to Michael.
Greetings, Pleiadians.
Greetings.
I have a real good friend, and she does all kinds of stuff like clearing, and she's a psych hypnosis and anything. Well, I'm going through a hard time. She's like a mother to my Anna Marie. You know, she's on a lot of those shows, and I did not ask for this, but she says, "Hey, I'll make a deal with you. If you quit drinking for a week, I will work with you, and I will know because it will mess her up, or I don't know, because I've never had this happen, and it's an oracle to be solid.
Mhm.
That's something that's got to happen. Energy clearing, hypnosis, and wholeness. All this is alien to me. But she says if I could quit drinking, that she would work with me and she would do anything that to help me.
Yeah.
So would this, and what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'll help you motivate you. Yes. Now she won't work with you 24 hours a day, but she will, like message you or help motivate you to stay away from the bottle, basically. So I believe this is something she feels like she has to do because she's had this problem in other lifetimes. I can see. You don't have to tell her that.
Okay.
It does seem like something within her. She sees some of herself in you. Let's put it that way. So she knows what that pain feels like a drunken sailor, yeah, in herself though. Whatever you feel, it won't hurt. You don't have to do it forever. You can, if you don't feel like it's working, you can stop. So, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if it's not feeling like the right energy that's coming from her, let's put it that way.
It's not the right.
Well, if you feel it's not the right energy.
No, I feel like it's.
No. Okay.
Because she usually charges for this, and she's doing it just.
No.
Because she's been my mother in a lot of past lifetimes, and she knows it. And usually she don't talk to people free, and she does me. But anyway, so my second question, I'm just going to leave it open for your. Does Amanda have anything? Or are we going to have another child?
Well, it's good to focus on this lifetime, your secret space program connections. But you are at a timeline shift currently, like with this healer. You can take it and change much of yourself, or you have a timeline choice at this point. So it's up to you where you go with it.
Could you break that down a little finer?
Well, just like with this healing situation, you can change your whole life with it if you want to. Yeah.
Would that help with my psychic abilities as well? That seems to be fading.
Well, it's fading because of the drinking. It can open up. They're still there. They haven't gone away. So
okay.
Part of you seems like you shut it down a little bit due to what you're going through. sometimes you can sense too much from other people. So
Yeah, too empath. I
yeah,
pick up too much off of people.
exactly.
Okay, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Galicia.
Hey, this is Seven. I'm Galicia's mom. She's sitting next to me, but she have an oral surgery, so that's why that she is. So it's just general question, one for her and one for me, for what's the best right now and what we should hear. So one for Galicia and one for me.
Oh, for her, it's of course she's balancing her energies with her bird, or technically she's turning into a bird. I believe in a past life she's been a bird being, so she's allowing of course she connects that bird so she can go back in time and remember her happier times. So she's bringing that energy into the present, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the mother,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of Anunnaki energies that you've been dealing with for some time that have been hidden, and it's complicated. You've been an Anunnaki mother, you can say, in your past, and it's just you come in this world to clear out a lot of those conflicts. What about it?
Well, I definitely am going right now through really hard time with friends. Lots of betrayals and yeah.
Well, they worked out in other lifetimes, but this lifetime, yeah, it's cutting the cords. Yes.
What's our Anunnaki connection? What is the me and my daughter Anunnaki connection?
Just twin daughters, twin sisters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much and blessing.
Thank you, Ivan. And Pleiadians, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is, are there any messages for me? I guess basically from my angels. I kind of wanted to know more of a connection with my angels, or like what kind of angel I was, any kind of connections with the angels.
Well, yeah, of course, Archangel Michael is always going to come through, but you've been like a second in command to Archangel Michael. You did have like a sword, but usually it was like a smaller sword because you didn't earn the bigger sword. And you did a lot of healing the mentality of people. People can go crazy, things like that. So you worked with the minds of humanity to keep them, sober or sane or something like that. Of course, it goes much deeper. And also, of course, you watch over the children, of course.
So, the children of the what?
The children.
Oh.
Just children in general.
Just children in general. Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you. And my second question is for my mom's boyfriend. He just turned 83 today. And I didn't know if there could be a message for him. His name is Gordon.
I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if there's a message for him, but it looks like he wants to live to 100 from what we're picking up on.
He may go there.
Something about laughter. He just likes to laugh and just hang out with people. So he just there to calm the energies of other people, not to make life so complicated. To help the longevity of other people.
Oh, okay.
He's just there to help other people have a couple extra years on their life or more. So he's just doing what he can. It's up to the person to decide.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you. Blessings.
All right, very cool. Sounds like he's got the fountain of youth.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we've got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Any messages for me, please?
We just see Yeshua's energy. You're just removing family member energies. Anyone that's been causing you difficulties mentally, dragged your energy down in the past. I feel like you're cutting a lot of those cords. But also, there is a a silver lining. The future does look bright. It's just going to take some time to get there.
That's good news. I had this dream. My second question is if you can tell me what this dream meant. I felt like I was in this vehicle driving to an area that's like, it feels like Area 51, but it was not. But it feels like I was in Mexico. And I remember taking a map and I'm looking at a map. I'm like, I can't find this place in Florida. Why am I in this place? Can you tell me more about that?
Well, yeah. So you were at a Mexico's version of Area 51 then.
Oh.
Looks like you're checking in on the aliens, what was going on there. So
why was I doing that?
Like just making sure they're protected, but also seeing what they're doing. That they're staying unseen. So there's probably more to it than that, but that's the gist of it.
Oh wow.
Feels like you are watching out for them. Well, because some alien beings don't understand humans and they can cause some difficulties with humans. So because they get scared, even their aliens still get scared, especially with humans here. So.
Yeah. Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Up next we've got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is any messages for me at this time?
Yes, you are at a time of bringing more positive timelines to you. Now,
thanks.
But you have to also say, do you deserve it? Which you got to say, I deserve this. Because sometimes you feel like you don't deserve it. Sometimes you feel that I need to still go through these hardships. I'm learning a great deal or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you just concentrate on the more positive time, which you are already, but you're not. You see them, but you don't always accept them.
Oh, okay.
Just allow, just allow more of the positive energies to connect with you. Things will start to change.
Thank you for that. And my next question is, obviously, when we have hard times, I call my therapist, say, call your team. And I try to call, but my question is like, who is in my team? Who is helping me when I go through like these difficult times?
Well, I do see Yeshua helping you, and also other relatives that have crossed over in the past. Older ones, though, like the grandparents, things like that. Great parents, and not really showing the details of that. But it's basically just most of it has to do with forgiving yourself. Just basically just cry it out or just clear it out. Just what you need to go through, just let it happen. Because you're still holding a lot of regret within yourself. So it's basically just to clear out the emotions, basically.
I've been trying to do that. Yeah.
Just keep on being you. You call on your spirit team, but sometimes they just a simple release is really all you need to do.
Okay. Well, and blessings, and thank you so much.
Okay, blessings. Up next, I've got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings, Griffin. Do you have any messages for me?"
And who is this for?
Braden.
Braden? Oh, yes. This tall blonde energies around him at this time. It's helping him clear out his something to do with his family energies, family lines. So sometimes his families, as you probably know, his immediate family is programmed the way he believes and all that. He's been releasing it, but hasn't been fully released. So it's on him to think about how much of an influence his family has over him, why things have not gone exactly as he wanted to. Because he's also fulfilling some of their timelines too. Any things that they didn't get to accomplish, he's accomplishing. You might not always see that in the physical, but it seems like that's what's happening.
Thank you. His second question, are there any other messages for me this week? Thank you and blessings.
I do see a golden timeline, but it is a couple of years in the future where things just don't line up where he wants it to more clearly. But right now, it's relationships that matters most, just people that he's around.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Ambi.
Hello, greetings. My first question is, are there any messages for me?
One moment. I don't know, something about clothes. Like clothes make the person. Something to do with like what you wear helps your vibration, helps you get you through the day. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. But it would do if you focus more on that, it'll help you heal.
Okay.
So it's about the energy you're putting out there, but it's up to you how much you
Okay.
want to take that in. It's like the more that you're comfortable in who you work, so you're not always comfortable in who you work. Also, you have some insectoid past lives. You're probably remembering it, but you're probably not. That might be a
Okay.
little different. Not sure if that's helping at all.
My second question is, what is the energy like with my current relationship with Alan?
There's some divide energy there, meaning there's trust energies that still have to be healed. But it seems like it's going decently, but there's still more easy too if you can connect to it, so you can be more, more open to each other. So it seems like there's a little bit of a blockage there from what I can see.
Well, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Sharp.
Greetings. Thank you for
Greetings.
being here.
Thanks.
Do you have any messages for me?
Energies from your higher self, the confidence energy around you is getting stronger. And you're also attracting more positive timelines, but you're just taking things slow. But there is a timeline shifts coming in the future where you're going to feel much differently, but it hasn't fully arrived just yet. But you are going to get where you want to be. Maybe not exactly how, but the movement is it's in the works though.
Thank you. And for my second question, what have I been up to in Astro lately?
It's golden beings, like golden animals, golden people, realities. But there is a little bit of Anunnaki there, but it's also just the ancient world. You're very still connected. Ancient Greece, you're still connected to. You might not remember, but also you're connected to Pleiadians also, but you're helped by other beings to survive during the Greek time period. So in the astral, you're still bringing that knowledge to you currently. So it's like you're still living in the past, but you still have the knowledge of now, but you're trying to remember things that you've learned in the past and don't repeat them.
Yeah. Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Christy's questions. Her first question, she says, the other night I had a severe migraine, high fever, body chills, and I felt a lot of dark energy all around enclosing me. What was happening in other realities?
It feels like, like a project, some of your like a secret space program energy there. Yeah, your energy was getting probed. It was some not so friendly Pleiadian beings are there, not really identifying themselves, but like your energy you're on a ship. It does feel like a Draconian ship, but it was with Pleiadians on. There was no Draconians on that ship. So there was a visitation. I believe they're just seeing what you're up to.
Okay, thank you. Her second question. My connection with the ancient history of rituals, secrets, spellcasting is very strong in my heart. Was this my green skin Orion female aspect that does these high magic rituals?
Oh, is that also your Pleiadian side? I mean, some of those spells you created. The realities are actually here on this planet. So yeah, your druid connection is very deep. But you're like an ancient Egyptian druid. So you're a druid with a lot of Egyptian frequencies. and you had a lot of symbols with you, and just had a lot of tools in that past.
Okay, blessings. Very cool. Up next, we've got Kevin. Is Kevin still here? I don't know. May have left. All right, hopefully he makes it back. So we'll move on to Tristan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is about let's see. I had a video pop up on my YouTube channel with like no views, so I kind of went, oh, it was a channeling. So they kind of was prompted to me, and it was talking about, of course, the war, and saying how at the end of the video they asked, well, what can we do about Putin? And they said, well, send him love, and that he was this a being that's been here many, many times, and is here for a purpose, and so what I've been doing that, and the vision I've had of Putin, I first had like a triangular black, very black triangular thing, and then it morphed into a very black heart, and then it morphed back to this gold, and I had this impression of, darkness trying its hardest to be light, thinking, well, I can't generate light myself, so this is my attempt, is to be so strong that I can actually be light. And I was actually quite saddened by this, saying, no, you shouldn't have to be light. You're not light. You're darkness. Be darkness. Do you have any comments about that?
Well, your healing does and you said you did healing, correct, on him, or no?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it seems like you did some kind of healing. From what you tapped into his vibrations. He's also been an android being in his past. So, yeah, sometimes he sees like, yes, what he's doing is right, even if it is wrong. He does a lot of that. But yes, he's also been the prime minister of other worlds. And so he just, he's leaving his footprint here, basically. So,
yeah.
But yes, he's trying, he's bringing some form of light, of course, through himself. He's also building his exit. He's doing it for the whole world to see, though.
Well, they said, send love, and that will help him do his exit. Don't send him love so that he exits, because that doesn't work, but send him just love, and that's okay.
Well, he's going to accomplish what he wants to accomplish before he leaves. Let's put it that way. So it's not clear when he's going to be. But yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
So he might have 5 or 10 more years, so you never know.
Yeah, well, it's dreadful, but more power to him. It's I'm very saddened by this whole thing, but well. My second question is, what am I up to in Astro, or what's up with me?
Well, the name Gideon comes through. You connect to the angels, of course. You go to, it's like a golden bar, like a bar where people meet, but it's golden. And there's angels there, but some beings have like larger heads. So you're getting to know a lot of different beings. Let's put it that way. There are some reptilian beings. You're getting to know everybody. There's some dark entities there. You're getting to know everyone. So
that's something.
Yeah, there's angel beings of the highest vibration. There's also devil beings there that you're getting to understand more of those energies. So let's put it this way, made a space where they can all connect together. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that sounds just like me. Okay.
Yeah. So, but so you can learn from them, and it helps others heal that, because some just want to be around positive beings, but obviously that doesn't always work. And vice versa. Yeah, it goes both ways. The darkness, all darkness. Like, yeah, but I need a break from that too. So you made a space where they can come, where they're not judged. Let's put it that way. And Astro isn't one to judge.
That sounds so like me. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Blessings.
All right, very cool. Sounds like he's got his own little metaverse there.
Yeah.
And up next, we got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering about Putin as well. I had him in some of my dreams.
It was like you're giving him directions. Well, I feel like you're telling him like his soul won't be damned or anything like that, from what I can see. But I feel like you wanted to, at least on an energy level, help him through what he's trying to accomplish, like spiritually. Like for him not to be totally, put in ruin just yet. So there's probably a lot more to that, but that's the short version of it.
I see. So it's not anything like secret or evil or anything, right?
Well, it's not evil. It's more secret. It does have some secrets connected to it. Yes. I don't think it's. I feel like you're talking to him in a neutral. It's a neutral meeting. Yeah, you might see some darkness there, but it's not out to get you. Before I can say.
And there's a celebrity there.
Mm-hmm.
In my dream. A famous actor. I guess I didn't write it down. Okay, so oh yeah, and I had a dream recently. There's a girl that looked like a girl I went to high school with, but I think it was my fairy queen friend Samantha. Was that her or was it Diana or someone else?
No, it was her. Yeah, the girl that you need to know. Yeah, she's. I get. It seems like she's at a certain level where she's at an energy that you feel comfortable connecting with her, at least astrally. I don't think she's going to connect to you physically, though. Mm-hmm. Which, yeah, she was going through a lot of darkness before, from what it seems.
Yeah, I was wondering why she was kind of sad and left the classroom, and then I had spent the rest of the dream looking for her.
Yeah, so that means you don't want her to get lost, yeah, for her to be, lost here in the physical world. So her help, yeah, so she's going through some stuff. So yeah, just so there's obviously a concern around you. So she's just being tested a lot in the physical, from what I can see there. So
thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Lindsay.
Greetings. My question is, last week I saw my Pleiadian family around me in a heart, and they were sending love in my heart chakra, and I believe the message that they were conveying to me was they're encouraging me to like move, and I got California. Is there any more information from that interaction?
Well, of course, you move first off, as long as you feel that's the place for you to go, and you don't have to go by everything that they say.
Okay.
You follow your, it's like, okay, that was a good idea, but you choose what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're encouraging me because I'm in a very low vibrational place, and so I think that I'm just asking if I interpreted it correctly.
Well, yeah, it feels like California, but you gotta be careful. Obviously, California isn't.
Yeah, is San Diego a higher vibrational area?
No.
No.
Everywhere is kind of rough, but I mean, as long as you're prepared for anywhere you go where you want to go.
Okay.
You'll make it work. As long as you want to go, you find interest in it, you'll make it a higher vibration there.
Okay. Well, thank you. And then the next question is about my cat. He's been acting out, yelling, he's just been behaving abnormally, and he's just been scratching at the door and acting crazy. Do you see anything around him?
There's a ghost. Yeah.
What?
There's a couple of ghosts there, yeah.
No. Oh my God. What do I do?
Well, you can do incense or candles to clear it out. I wouldn't recommend a Ouija board at this time.
Wait, why is it, what's the difference? What is a ghost? Like an energy that hasn't crossed or something?
Yeah, it just hasn't crossed over, yeah.
Why
It
are
just
they where I live?
it's kind of like plasma. Well, they're everywhere. First off,
Oh, they are. Okay, so
yeah,
I
this
can
is
just
very
burn
common.
incense and tell them to beat it, and it works.
Well, yeah, just do your energy. Just ask for them to clear out. They can be very stubborn. Doesn't mean they're going to leave, but you never know. But also, you have alien beings that visit you too. So your
Good
dog,
ones or bad
yeah,
ones?
good ones. But your dog gets excited with that too.
Oh,
But
it's a cat. Okay,
oh,
so
cat.
okay, so I was just worried about his well-being. So
No, it's
he's
fine.
still okay.
No, he's fine. You just
Okay.
a lot of strangeness that's around you. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, I better do some ghost clearing. Thank
Yeah, do as
you.
best you can. Yeah, it'll. Well, that's why your cat's there to clear out.
Yeah. Thank God. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
All right, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got April's questions. Our first question, she says, "Greetings and thank you for your assistance and being here today. Could you please tell me about the origins of the darkness in my brother? The abuse he has bestowed upon me growing up my entire life and the extreme psychological abuse he is using against me now has to be rooted in something deep, more than this life. Who is he really?"
Well, yeah, it goes. Yeah, Archon energy. He's been a prisoner in previous lifetimes. Yeah, like a psychotic, serial killer in his past life. Doesn't mean he's like that now, but he has the mind of a psychopath. Yeah. So I believe, yeah, I hate to say, yeah, like you were one of his victims in the past life. So, but you're healing the energies with them. Yeah. So, but it's something because he seemed like he wouldn't stop coming after you. So lifetime to lifetime, he kept coming after you. So this time you're confronting it and stopping it. Yes, that's pretty deep.
All right, very interesting. Her second question, any messages or advice for my guides on handling this?
That obviously know that you're strong enough to handle what you are. It's you connecting to your highest power. It's you just not letting him take control of you. I would say he's kind of trying to possess you in some way. Yeah, but he's very powerful. Well, not in a positive way, of course. He's not that powerful, but he's powerful. As long as you start to understand this, he won't be able to do this anymore. You'll be able to shut him down, which you have actually done in the past. It's just you don't want to deal with it anymore, which is completely understood. You just want to live your life. You want to deal with that. So, but yeah, there's some energy you need to have to put into understanding psychology and everything. It's like the more you understand your connection with him, the more that it will heal.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Chad.
Hello, greetings. Pleiadian, thank you. I have a question. It kind of seems like before I never heard much from the Pleiadians, and lately, like there's been a lot of talk about like a Pleiadian psyop, and it's kind of like the ratings of the Pleiadians is sort of like at a 27% on the Rotten Tomato meter. But I'm getting a lot of message coming through saying that I'm being guided, protected. I've been getting advice. I've been told I was going to receive a vision from them or a meeting. So I just kind of wanted to hear more about that. I trust my guidance.
Yes. The meeting is mostly a spiritual meeting. Doesn't mean there's going to be landing there. Well, you never know. So they might. It depends on when you feel like you're ready or not for the. At least a spiritual meeting, yeah. Basically, you'll feel them in another dimension, but you'll feel them around. I believe that's the meaning that they're talking about. But they do feel like you are ready overall, just if you feel like you're ready. So, but yeah, there is a form of contact, but once again, it'll be a spiritual contact.
Okay, could they speak more on the? I mean, their popularity isn't very high at the moment because there's a lot of talk about like, a psyop or something from the Pleiadians. Is that something I should be concerned about?
Well, not by your own connections, no. But your own connections is fine. But yeah, others are, if you don't feel that's the right energy for you to connect to, yeah, just ignore it. That's
No,
the
it feels
message
like
is
the right energy. It's just, yeah, everyone else is talking bad about them. I'm like, well,
Oh well, then
okay.
that's a psyop against them, you can say.
All right. So
Yeah.
my other question then is that I feel like, you know, I was planning to move and then that got pulled away from me. I was planning to move to make a move in my job and I made the move, but it doesn't look like I'm going to advance like I want to. I was told I was moving forward, then I was held back. I was told I was being protected. I was told there's a nefarious uprising happening. It kind of feels like I'm caught in an undertow. Like timelines are just shifting all around, and I don't know really like how to catch my footing to move forward because it's just kind of I don't know my direction right now. I've been pushed forward and held back so many times. Now I don't know if I should what how to proceed.
Well, what direction that you want to go into though? What is it that you're just like with your job, or to make your job work, or a new job, or
Oh, well, my initial goal was to move. You know, I wanted to get out of the environment that I was in and to be around like-minded people, you know, that I'd met in another city, to collaborate and to create like an energy of synergy a little bit and get things collaborated and moving forward. And then just also have that freedom and space around me that I don't feel I have right here
yeah,
because I'm surrounded by family, you know, to pursue my own things, but I've been held back every time. So I'm not quite sure what to do. Do I move forward where I'm at, or do I move to do that?
well, yeah, the move is delayed. Oh, just
Oh,
keep evolving to what you're doing now. You know, you don't have to necessarily move just yet. The moving is complicated, as you can see, but don't give up on it. But it seems like it's delayed maybe a month or two, possibly.
okay.
So, but don't be discouraged by that. I think you're
Okay.
ready. It just feels like when you get there, things aren't going to be aligned the way they should be. That's why.
Okay.
But yeah, don't be discouraged by it. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, blessings. Thank you. I definitely feel Chad's frustration. I'm in the same boat myself. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again, Griffin, for coming in. Thank you. For my first question, do I have any connections with the Hindu monkey god Hanuman and his race of people?
Yes, but this is like you're part of his, you know, part of his creation, meaning you're part of his as it's being developed. So yes, you're very much involved with it. So yeah, there's a deep connection there, meaning that you're around that energy before it was developed.
Yeah, like I was part of the people, like the ape people as well that lived here.
Yes,
and incarnated because I felt like when the reptilians first got to this planet, I encountered them as an ape person.
Correct.
Yeah, very cool. For my second question, keeping a savings doesn't seem safe when it keeps losing its value, and that's got me thinking about how to achieve financial independence. I'm torn right now. I'm not wanting to support the stock market that fractally trades people like commodities, while at the same time not wanting to work the 9 to 5 grind for the rest of my life. So my only sustainable option is to find something I love to do and turn that into a service that people would need. As my interests and attention seem to change like the seasons, do you have any advice on what may be a service I can work to develop that would keep me engaged, motivated, and financially independent?
Well, yeah, of course, it takes time to build, but as a healer,
Right.
a healer that's your own healing modalities, though. I mean, you can use different healing techniques, but to create your own version of it.
Right. And it's like so expansive. Do you see like any vision of how that looks? You know, what medium, modality, or does it show any clue or sign, or is just not the time? It's for me to discover.
Well, it would discover you using symbols. There's some Reiki energy you'll be tapping into. Yeah, it's different. And you'll be using tools like crystals to a certain level, maybe just for yourself, not just
yeah,
with other people. But yeah, just it feels like more the just using your intuition to help others find some kind of guidance in there.
Is there any guided masters that I'm working with in cultivating this healing, these healing modalities? Anyone that I can work with or reference or look up to what they left behind?
We have a connection to Muhammad.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Never
that's
looked
more.
at that before.
That's one of the more complicated ones.
Yeah, yeah. I never made that connection before.
Yeah, that's a definitely. Well, you're around Muhammad before Muhammad became Muhammad.
Oh, sounds like
So,
another story. Right.
Yeah, that's a deep connection. That's, of course, very controversial, as you can see in the modern world.
That's another rabbit hole to dive into for another time, most likely.
Yes. Yeah. Just the Arabic world will probably open up to you over time.
Interesting. All right, very cool. Thank you very much, Griffin, and blessings to you and the Pleiadian.
Yes, blessings to you all. Yes, we're seeing energies from our ships, the stars, assisting you. Yes, to slowly discover yourselves. Yes, it's quite complicated, but we're helping you one day at a time. Blessings to you.